You've never seen malaria parasites under the microscope? Now you're in the right place. So malaria microscopy is the gold standard diagnosis test for malaria. And here we go. So the first thing is making the blood smear. I just did that, you can see. You make the two smears, thick and thin smear. Then you fix the thick smear using the alcohol. The alcohol mostly used is the methanol. We don't fix the thick smear, we only fix the thin smear. So the difference between these two smears is that the thick smear helps in detection of malaria parasites, yeah, as well as checking on the parasite density. Now when we go to the thin smear, now this is where we do the calculation of malaria parasites, and also we are able to differentiate the different species of malaria in this thin smear. After the fixative has evaporated, now we want to stain our slides using the GEMSA 10%. Yeah, this is the GEMSA 10% that I made. And the function of the stain is to help us impart color on this smear. And now when different components of the contents in this blood, they will pick different colors, and now this will help us in differentiation as well as increased visibility of the various components. So after staining, we give it 10 minutes for the stain to do its work. Then after 10 minutes, you flood the slides using tap water. You just be careful and make sure it doesn't wash off. So as you can see, very keen with it, and making sure it's not badly washed off. After washing, you just leave the slides to dry up naturally, and then from there we'll proceed to microscopy. And now at that point is where we'll be able to see the malaria parasites and how they look like. I'm sure it will be amazing for those who've ever had malaria. It's an opportunity for those who've ever had malaria before. Today I want to let you know how they look like. So this is the immersion oil. We use it to increase the refractive index, yeah, and now it increases the visibility and clarity when that happens. So we examine the two smears, the thick and thin smear. The thin smear, we always examine the feathery end, the tail, yeah, because from that end, that's where we don't have too much concentration of blood cells and parasites. They are distinctive, and now you can just count them, and differentiating them is very easy. For malaria microscopy, we use the power 100. It magnifies whatever is on that slide 100 times. Yeah, just make sure there is enough light, and just check on your eyepiece and make sure they fit your eyes. And now here we go. Now you can see the malaria parasites on this field. I tried to circle them. So the circled one, those are malaria parasites. It's a dot, pink dot, and a blue ring around it. I'm sure you can see that. So that's how malaria parasites looks like. The completely blue ones are the lymphocytes. And now we also have the granulocytes. Yeah, the granulocytes are three lobes, like the one above, like this one above malaria parasite here. This is a granulocyte.